Hello everybody, it is Brian for GadgetUnit.com and it is time for VEDA 20 for April 20th, 2017. There's a nice looking Nissan GTR in front of me, black, very clean looking. It is 7:05 in the morning. I left the house earlier than I did yesterday, which is always nice. Well, yesterday I wanted to show you guys some of the river walk, but I was unable to do that as I went to lunch with some coworkers and was unable to get some video clips in. Today I'm going to try and do that. If not, then oh well. There's only one more day in addition to today where I will be downtown to show you guys something for VEDA, since tomorrow is my last day here. Then I go to Hawaii, and then the final day of VEDA will be Sunday the 30th. So we're getting closer. Can't believe I've been doing this for 20 straight days. I have lost some subscribers, as I mentioned in last week's video, but that's just the way it is sometimes. There are a couple of comments to address. One of them, I forgot who sent it. I forgot to check the email notification on my phone before I started this video. But he mentioned that the Alamo Plaza area, so the Alamo area that I showed last week, the revamp that they might do is actually going to remove a lot of those tourist traps that I also showed in that video. I'm a little bit torn because they probably bring in a fair amount of money for the city and they do hire people. And if they get rid of those, it kind of does put more of a focus on the historical aspect of the area, because the tourist traps right across from the Alamo don't really make a whole lot of sense in regard to being relevant to the historical part of that area. So I would probably be okay if they got rid of those, because they're not that good anyway. Even if they do bring in enough money, they just don't really seem that good of attractions anyway. And I really don't see too many people ever go into those, so maybe it's best to just get rid of them and focus on the historical part of the area. If people want to have fun with their kids and go on wild attractions and things, go to Six Flags, go to SeaWorld, go to Splashtown, go to Schlitterbahn, go to one of the many other places that are available in the area. David McBenge left a comment about some of the things that I have planned for Hawaii. I don't really want to give away too many of those things, but I do have a number of nature hikes planned. I'm more of a sightseer. I would rather see the scenery in an area. I'm not really into the historical monuments, so I'm probably not going to go into many museums. I'm probably not going to go to Pearl Harbor either, which sounds probably bad to some people, but I'm just not really that interested in those things. Maybe when I get older and I'm not really into the physical part of things, so if I'm not into hiking anymore and whatnot, then I'll probably take a look at those types of things. But until then, I will avoid them. I think that's it for the morning part of the vlog, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. And in just a matter of seconds, several hours has flown by your screens. Now, I, much like yesterday, was unable to break away from the office. Work has been pretty busy lately, which is just how I like it, because the days go by much faster than usual. You're never bored and you always have stuff to do. Oh, and before I forget, Trent99 was the name of the person who submitted the comment about Alamo Plaza being redone. I felt a little bad mentioning that comment without remembering your name. Also, the drive from the office to the garage was absolutely amazing. It's 85 degrees outside, which according to Google is 29.4 degrees Celsius. And after being stuck in an office that feels more like 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 85 degrees was absolutely amazing. Now for the rest of today's video, I wanted to show you all how I edit these vlogs. To help speed up the start of the editing process, I do have my own Vegas template. It is a multi-track template that already has the left and right split tracks for when I have my action cam and my phone angles set up. First thing that I do is I edit the date and the VEDA number, and then I go ahead and drag in the video clips. If a clip is just from my phone and not both the action camera and the phone, I don't have to do any alignment of the audio. But if I do have multiple angles, I clap 3 times. That way in the audio waveform, or whatever it's called, I just have to line up where I do the 3 claps and they're perfectly in sync. I then get rid of the audio that's from the action camera, then I group the 3 remaining tracks together. I then start to trim, split, and join the different clips together. I do have a video track called Single, and that's where I go from the side-by-side view to a full screen view. And whatever clip I want to have in the full screen view, I just drag from whatever timeline it's currently in up to the single timeline. This makes it pretty quick and efficient to switch between what I want. And then I just do that for the rest of the video, add a fade here and there. And at the very end, before I render the video, I add the equalizer to the audio from my lapel microphone. After that, I go ahead and render to a standard 1080p 60 MP4 file. I'm never in a hurry anyway to upload these videos, so I just render at the highest quality anyway, just to have better peace of mind. And that's how I've basically been managing the vlogs over the past 20 days and counting. One thing I noticed about my phone angle when I'm driving is that it kind of makes my right side of my lip look like it's kind of raised up a little bit when I'm talking, but it's not actually like that in person. I think it's just the angle of the phone when I'm driving. But that's it with VEDA 20 for April 20th, 2017. Tune in tomorrow for VEDA 21 for April 21st. I'm not going to do a whole lot tomorrow. I will be showing you the tech that I'm going to be taking with me to Hawaii, which is now, I guess, under 2 days away. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.